I was, from real early, I was I guess a traditional painter, just working in different media. And then I was at one point started trying to combine different media that you normally couldn't bring together. So I was experimenting a lot. So that was kind of, for most of my, I've been painting. And then probably 12 years ago, I started to introduce some of the computer work, photographs that I've taken and some Photoshop work. So that's really changed the direction over the last 12 years of what I do. My name's Allan Hebeler, I'm 52, and this is mixed media. Yeah, my work, basically at this point, it has become more conceptual, and it does deal with, I think, our very current issues, and probably will be current issues for humanity for a while. This is my space at Buffalo Art Studio. What I do many times is, as I'm working on art, I'll just pin it up to this wall. And since this is a large piece right here, I'll try to get back as far as I can as I'm working. So it's a constant going back and forth to recheck your work. There's a lot of influences, I guess. I really enjoy art history and some of the classical artists from the Renaissance. But to contemporary art, there's, I can't really single one that has really influenced me over the years. I started researching health and wellness probably about 12 years ago, and that changed the subject matter of my artwork, where my artwork was, before that, pretty traditional, like landscapes and figurative, subject matter like that. So my work became more conceptual, where I started to try to create the idea and the subject matter and kind of compose it using sketches, and then taking that, bringing that to the computer, shooting photography if I needed to, paint when I need to, and try to combine that to, I guess, create a vision of what I have conceptually. The mythology that I tap into, it has to do with, I guess my viewpoint of where we are today, and there's some ancient stories that I thought people could still relate to that really haven't changed too much. And that's another reason for the human nature aspect of this, is when you go back to some of the ancient stories, when it deals with man's nature and our flaws and great aspects, it really hasn't changed too much. I try to tap into, I guess, imagery and subject matter that has been with man for a while, and the meaning of some of that. So these have to do with baptism and the initiation that you could have in a relationship, or the initiation you have to the world. Yeah, well, I'm using different levels or different planes is to, I guess, illustrate the separation between man and nature. Where you do see the figure separated from the background, it's usually nature is behind and we've separated ourselves. Or I use the figure sometimes in a white, sterile environment to say that we've isolated ourselves away from nature. Yeah, my work, basically at this point, it has become more conceptual, and it does deal with, I think, our very current issues, and probably will be current issues for humanity for a while. And that is how we use the Earth's resources, and how we combine the efforts of technology and science with the natural world. I think there can be great value, and there could be also some detriments to going into certain directions.